and welcome to Friday live stroll with me and Azra. As the title suggests, it has been raining. There is some spit in the air, so yes, didn't really want to come out this morning, but as I promised, come rain or shine, hell or freeze, we are out. Have come out a little bit late. Azra, leave. Have come out a little bit later this morning just to try and get a little bit more light this morning. I think the next little section before we get to the fields is going to be a bit dark. Obviously we're in a car park here, so we've got very good lighting, but after that, for a few minutes it's going to be a bit rubbish. Although the light is now sort of coming quite quickly, which, as I say, makes a difference when you come out sort of 15-20 minutes later. So all I did was really got up at my normal time, and then instead of doing a couple of jobs when I got back, I did a couple of jobs before I went out. So maybe that's a routine I'll get into in the mornings. So it looks like Azra's doing her bits now, which is handy. Thanks. Right, sorry about that, guys. I was here the whole time, just sorting out Azra and her business. Bought out some new bags this morning and they're crap, I tell you. So to you too. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Well, if you're a returning person to the channel, welcome. This is a live stroll with Azra. It isn't raining at the minute. Hi to Alex, but it has been. And I've come out a little bit later this morning, purely and simply, as I say, to try and get a little bit more light. As you can see, it's beginning to get light behind the street lamp there. I think it's a bit lighter than the camera is showing, actually. I was looking on my camera setting before I went on sort of live, and the phone settings will make it look a lot lighter than the YouTube settings, so that's a shame. I thought it would have compensated for it as well. What am I doing? I'm out for a walk with my dog. We do this every morning, hence the stroll with Azra. It is early, 5:35 AM in the UK. However, we have made it till Friday. Now, in the UK it was a bank holiday Monday, so it's only been a 4-day week. But it's been a pretty mental week this week. With work's been busy every single day, which is good. And there's not been a single day where something's gone completely right, which is part and parcel of it, isn't it, really? But it's how you deal with it. Yes, I am British, born in London, but now I live near Cambridge. So yeah, I'm looking forward to 5:30 tonight, having a couple of days off. Haven't really got a massively busy weekend, to be honest with you. Come on, Azra, let's go. Good girl. You haven't really got a massively busy weekend. Come on, crazy. Look at her. This is rabbit scent she can smell. Jeez. Tomorrow morning, normal routine. Nip to Tesco's, take mum to the hairdressers. Then James has got a little team building assault course with his football team, which sounds pretty cool, but I will not be participating. I could do some of it, but due to the shoulder operation I had, I'm just not going to entertain it. Come on. And he made me laugh yesterday, actually, that a couple of the other parents were going to do it, and we saw messages from their children via the parent saying, out of sheer embarrassment, please don't do it. So I don't think there's many parents doing it now, which, to be fair, I thought everyone always says, oh yeah, we'll do it, and then pulled out. So I'm not shocked in the slightest that a lot of people who said they would do it are now not doing it. Then not a lot else sort of tomorrow afternoon. Quite chilled afternoon. Sunday, again, cafe in the morning for breakfast. That's a little tradition. Then we've got to go to Costco and the range. Hopefully be home, I don't know, 12:30, 1 o'clock, something like that, by the latest. And then it's just chillax. There's 3 football matches on Sunday afternoon. My team being... dog's name is Azra, Azra. She's a rescue dog from North Macedonia. She's just seen some rabbits from North Macedonia. We've had her now... be 4 years in October. She's 4.5, so we got her obviously when she was 6 months old. She was found in a box at the side of the road on a motorway in North Macedonia. We sort of followed her progress through one of these dog rescue sort of charities, and yeah, they did all the paperwork, pet passport, got her here, and yeah, we haven't looked back. And she has got a brother from another mother at home called Ralph. He's a little chihuahua. He's a lot older, so you may have seen him from time to time on some of the afternoon or evening strolls we were doing. But yeah, he's too old to come out and do the longer walks in the morning, especially if I'm doing this as well. So what I'll do is, when I get home, is drop her off and then take him out for a quick short burst around the block. So at least they both get their little strolls in the morning. I don't usually record that one because there's not much to see anyway. But as you can see, light is coming fast, which is great. As I say, just makes that bit of a difference, just leaving home a little bit later. And this is all I can plan for at the minute, guys, isn't it, really, with these lives? Come on, Azra. How many ways have you get my words out? How many ways have you done? As the rain begins to fall again. I have also got my head torch on as well. I'll show you. Might be a bit bright on the camera here. I've got my head torch on as well, which may be helping ever so slightly. I think when it's fully dark, that's when it sort of works and it's optimal, but it wasn't great when I was sort of doing this at the beginning of the week and it was dark. You know, tried to sort of keep coming out at the same time, which is normally between 5 and 15, and it just was a disaster. I watched some of the lives back and you can't even see, you can hear me, you can barely see Azra. So that's why I thought this is a bit of a waste of time sort of doing lives, you know, when it's still dark. So this is all I can do, is sort of make the most of it and sort of come out a little bit later. I'm lucky from the point of view I do have a bit of flexibility in the mornings. I can sort of do other things before I come out. It's just I like to sort of take her, so it's silly, isn't it, really, get yourself into a routine, but I like to take her, come home, do my jobs, and then sit down for an hour, watch a bit of Sky Sport News, bit of YouTube, whatever, just chillax. But obviously doing it the way I'm doing it, I just have a little bit less time. But at least when I get home, I know my chores are done. So I can just literally go in, put some cereal in my bowl, and go and chill out. I've got to hang some washing up actually as well, guys. So all boring stuff that you have to do. Alright, so it's going to be a bit dark in here, guys, so just bear with it. We are here, you can hear me talking. It's just we're in the wooded area, which you've seen me come through many times before, I'm sure, when it's been a lot lighter than this. Come on, Azra. And it's now just, yeah, dark, and it is raining, beginning to rain quite hard as well. So in a way, what I put in the title about the Friday low stroll with Azra, it's raining, wasn't a fib, because it did stop. But now it is coming down above me, above the canopy of the trees here. Quite hard, I can hear, so hopefully we don't get too wet when we get the other end here, Julie's allotment. Obviously we're missing now sunrises, certainly during the week anyway. I'll try and get out at the weekends that bit later. But I know for the next sort of week they're saying pretty much rain in the UK, certainly in the east anyway. Now they often get it wrong, so let's. They have really cut all these stinger nettles back, so that was worthwhile. A little friendly email to the parish council because it hacked me off getting stung every morning. It is beginning to get lighter, and it is now raining reasonably steadily as well. Oh, joy. I said, guys, when I started doing these lives, I didn't care what the weather was doing. I would still come out and do it, and I promise you I will, unless it's absolutely biblical. I will still come out and keep doing this because I enjoy doing it. It's good exercise. Obviously Azra needs to stroll as well, so it works well for everyone. But yeah, it's just annoying when mid-walk it starts to heavily rain like this. I'd rather it just be raining from the start, to be honest with you. Get on with it. Up there is the A10. You can't. I just did that a little bit late. A couple of cars went past at this time of the morning. It's not really a busy road at all. As I say, we are still here. You can just see Azra on the camera. But the A10 goes from London, I think central London actually, the A10 goes all the way into, and it ends, I think I might say, in sort of Kings Lynn in Norfolk, so it's quite a long road. It sort of is staggered in places. I know it sort of ends just before Cambridge, and then it resumes the other side of Cambridge. So when you're sort of doing a Norfolk journey, for example, you sort of have to do the A10, M11, a little bit the A40, and then the A10 again if you're going that way in Norfolk, and it always sort of makes you chuckle that you have to sort of do it that way, but that's the only way you can do it. I don't often go that direction, to be honest with you. I'm normally sort of 505 and A11 up to Norfolk, sort of Norwich, Great Yarmouth, that direction. If we go up there, haven't been up there for a while. I think you'd have seen the vlog the last time we were up there. I can't remember when that was. Certainly before the cruise. I don't know, must have been about May, June time, something like that. Anyway, we did a stroll. My plan is to try and get there before the end of the year. One Saturday or Sunday. Probably a Sunday with the football season fast upon us. And do another live stroll along the front, which I think would be good fun. People have been asking for that. So yeah, we will endeavour to do that before the end of the year. I did one in London, which I think I was quite brave, because obviously you may or may not know I get quite a nervous around lots of people. And doing it up in London, wow. There is a vlog coming out next week sometimes, I think, of London Eye and City Cruise tour, which we did last weekend. And so I didn't do any lives. I did a vlog, and I'll tell you what, the amount of people, you'd have been proud of me, guys, because it was busy on a bank holiday weekend in London. And the weather was reasonably kind as well, which we were quite lucky. We had really good views on the London Eye. And obviously the river cruise, you'd have had everyone scrambling to be underneath if it was raining. You had everyone scrambling to be on the top deck. We were quite lucky. We were near the back, middle, so back of the seats of rows, but in the middle of the ship, or boat. Not a ship, is it? A boat. But obviously on the edge. So we were very, very lucky. We got a lot of good footage, I think. So, but I know we did because I watched it back before I posted it. And all of a sudden, you can see the difference in light from what we were before the wooded area to now. You can actually see Azra. I don't know if the camera is picking up the rain now. I mean, it's just a steady drizzle. It's that sort of rain, and don't no silly comments, that gets you wet very quickly. Okay, so it's that steady drizzle. It's just going to get you soaked in it. I did forget to say, I've got to go to the doctors this morning before work. God, I hate the doctors, but it's one of those yearly checks you get when you get to a certain age. That they ask you to go once a year, check your blood pressure, do some blood tests, make sure you're all right, and say, there you go. Come on your way. And I don't have to ask for this, they send it to me every year. So it is good. Just I don't like going to the doctors. Like you don't like going to hospitals, do you, really? But I suppose if they do blood tests, they can sort of check if there's anything horrible going on, anything like that, which I suppose, well, not I suppose, it's obviously very important. So, yeah, from that point of view, but just the whole process of going. Anyway, yeah, that's later on this morning. Hopefully I won't be too soaked by the time I get home. Otherwise I will have to change my shorts as well. Didn't look too bad at the minute, to be honest with you, but we have got another 15 minutes or so before, well, probably longer than that, guys. 15, 20 minutes before we get home. So, and I'll just show you on this puddle, in case it isn't coming out on the sound, so you believe me, it is raining. Now, you may have been with me all week, and if you have, thank you very much. But we are coming past Azra's horsey friends. Now, there were 3 horses in there before we went on the cruise. Currently, there are only 2. Now, this makes me a bit sad, because obviously what's happened to one of them? You know, is it the obvious, or something else? I don't know. But you've got the brown one here, that you can see, and then the small one there. But there was a grey one, and it's... Oh no, I think it is over there. Yeah, no, it is there. It's right over the back there. That is the first time I've seen it since I've been back. Well, I'm glad. There you go, Azra, all your friends are there. I'm not sure she's even looking. Are you even bothered this morning? Come on. But I'm glad to have seen the other one. It is over the back there. Good. My life is complete again, from a point of view of a dog walk. It's a little thing, guys, isn't it? But yeah, that did make me a bit sad if anything had happened to the horse. Obviously, I know that's the evolution of life, but yeah. Right. So this road will take us right back to the high road. Now, again, yesterday I went out at my normal time, and I probably started the vlog just about half a mile back that way. And we sort of didn't have as good a light as this. But this morning, obviously, I started it a bit later, so we've had decent light, not brilliant light, decent light. It's decent light now. it was not so good when we first started, was it really? And of course, into September and October, it's only going to get worse. So I'm just going to have to monitor it, guys, and see what I think. You know, so I don't mind coming out a bit later, but I don't think I'd want to come out much later than 6, really, because then it does start to consume the morning before you even start. So anyway, we'll see. I still fully intend on doing the lives at the weekends, because obviously I can be later at the weekends to a degree, unless James has got an early kick-off on a Saturday. Because I've noticed some of his fixtures this year are a little bit further afield, not massively, but sort of into Norfolk. Now, Norfolk from here, depending on where you're going, is sort of half hour, 40 minutes, something like that. So straight away, you've got that to deal with before you even get to wherever you're going. And we're reasonably lucky. Most places we go to are within about half an hour or so. It's the same for everyone, isn't it? They've got to come to us and all that sort of stuff, of course, but it just kills you Saturday morning, especially if you get a late kick-off as well. That really ruins your day. But that's life. That's life. James enjoys it, and bless his heart, he's had a few injuries along the way. I was his manager for the first 7, 8 seasons. Last season I took a bit of a step back, more because of sort of mum's health, and I needed to be around a little bit more, or on call if necessary. Being the closest living son to her. So, and also, if I'm honest, guys, it was one of those that I enjoyed doing what I did, but it's a commitment. Running a football team, those that have done it will know exactly what I mean. It's not a turn up on a Tuesday or a Wednesday for training, turn up on a Saturday or a Sunday for the match. There's a lot that goes on in between times. Political or not political. Not political is organising what you're going to do, picking the team, all that sort of stuff. Political is dealing with parents if they don't think little Johnny has had enough playing time. And I was a bit anal, really. I had a spreadsheet, and I would know exactly, within 5 to 10 minutes, how many minutes people have played. Not only that week, for the season. So when that ever happens, and it happens more than you think, I say come to training, I'll bring my laptop, and you can see exactly how long little Johnny's had. End of conversation. And there's nothing they can say about that at all. Unless you're very unscrupulous and you manipulate the time, which what's the point of doing that? Everyone pays the same amount of money to join, so we'll never do that. And we're a fair, equal opportunity club as well, so everyone gets a fair crack. Anyway, enough of that. That is all mid-September. It all starts again. It's a shame I can't vlog more of that, because I think it would be quite an interesting one over a course of a season. Sort of the highs and the lows and all that sort of stuff. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it just for James, because other people don't want their kids on the video, which is fair enough. People don't want it, they don't want it. Maybe I'll do James. Maybe I'll do it covertly. We'll see. We'll see, guys. Just another project, isn't it? Anyway, we're getting towards the end where we're going to sign off in a minute. So if you have been with me since the beginning, thank you very much. I have noticed there's been at least a couple of you that have been on most of the way round. So thanks for putting up with the lighting to start with, because it is difficult. But I also thought to myself, there's no point just starting at the end there and signing off, because I'd be off within, well, I was off yesterday within about 15 minutes. and it's just not the right enough time to be on for the old YouTube algorithm to have a chat, see if anyone wants to communicate, all that sort of stuff. So thanks a lot to those that have been with me. At the end here, where those two black cars are, is where we're going to call it a day. Weather report, it is still raining. Not quite as it was back there, but just sort of a few sort of heavy drips and drops. Now, I don't think Azra will be going upstairs to sit on the bed this morning. She'll be sitting with me and moaning that she can't go upstairs, try and steal the cat's food and such like. Yeah, she's a dog thief, and if she sees food about, she will try and get it. Right, guys, we've got a few more people come on, so let's keep going, at least to the corner of the next road. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're coming back to the channel, you're also more than welcome, as you know. Do make sure you are liking and subscribing. I've enjoyed answering a few questions along the way that have come in, so thanks for that. This is now the high road in the village. I say it's a high road, it does get busy at sort of work time, school time when they're at school, but apart from that, it is pretty much like this. Pretty sleepy, so we're very, very lucky. The village, Azra, can you come out the road? Come on, good girl. We are very lucky. The village is getting bigger, as unfortunately all places do, but it's still not lost that charm quite yet. I don't see that they can build too many more houses now, really. Certainly not in our village. So I think, certainly for now, that's the end of it. You never say never. Get a farmer wanting to earn some money quickly, might sell one of his fields, but they're sort of further out. So it wouldn't be such a problem, I don't think. But as I say, you never say never, do you? So whilst we've got a few more minutes, has anyone got any plans for the weekend? I told you what mine are. Any real plans for the weekend? Are you on holiday? Are you going on holiday? Where are you watching from? Should have asked all these questions at the beginning, really, shouldn't I? I was concerned at the time with the light and the rain. Quite lucky because we could come out that bit later. We haven't seen the normal early morning dogs that we normally see because we are a little bit later to get the light, so that's been positive this morning, but no doubt I'll go around this corner and I'll see dogs. Hopefully not. Come on, good girl. Right, guys, we're going to go. Thanks for sticking with it this morning. Probably come out about this time tomorrow, so we can already see we can have decent light for tomorrow's stroll. We'll do a longer one tomorrow. Don't know where, depends on the weather. Have a good day, and we will catch up tomorrow. Cheers, guys.